Caesar Flickerman is an icon, but when did he start being the host of The Hunger Games? With Sunrise on the Reaping coming out, and we just got casting news that Kieran Culkin is going to be young Caesar, I couldn't be happier. But let's look into the timeline and the lore of the hosts of The Hunger Games. There's also Lucretius Lucky Flickerman from Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Based on Sunrise on the Reaping, I don't think Lucky is Caesar's father, though they are related. Haymitch referred to Lucky as another Flickerman and an earlier Flickerman, so I feel like if it was Caesar's father, or at least if that was public knowledge, he would have said so. So they're related in some capacity, could be his nephew, or it could literally just be a stage name. But in the movie, I feel like they're alluding that he is Caesar's father. They definitely look a lot alike. There's a funny bit where Lucky is canceling a dinner reservation for two and a high chair, which suggests he is a father. That's not in the book. We don't know anything about his personal life. Getting into the timeline of hosting, Lucky was the first ever host, and he wasn't even a host, he was a weatherman, and that was during the 10th Hunger Games. And he continued hosting for many years. We know at least he was still hosting at the 25th Hunger Games because Haymitch says so in Sunrise on the Reaping. Solid 15 years there. And as for Caesar, Katniss says he hosted for over 40 years. And that was at the 74th Hunger Games. So 74 minus 40 is 34. So this transition between Lucky and Caesar happened sometime between the 25th and about the 34th Hunger Games. Caesar canonically does not age. He likes to dye his hair different colors, but Katniss says it's a little scary because his appearance has been virtually unchanged during all that time of those over 40 years of hosting. He's a regular at the Capitol Med Spa, and it sounds like they do excellent work. Stanley Tucci was a great Caesar, and if his appearance is supposed to be virtually unchanged, they could have cast Stanley and just done some like face filtering on him. Just tweak his face a little bit so he looks the same as he did when they shot the movies a little over 10 years ago. It would have been a fun choice to do that, but I'm really excited to see Kieran Culkin's spin on it. The resemblance is strong, and once he's wigged up and has the makeup, it's gonna be amazing. I was also so impressed by how much Lucky looks like Caesar in Ballad. Jason Schwartzman was hilarious. He made me laugh every time he was on screen. And I think Kieran will give us a lot of laughs too, hopefully. We're gonna need it in Sunrise. How do you feel about the Sunrise casting? Do you wish they just used Stanley Tucci again? Let me know in the comments.